G-Bro, everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to another episode of Just Brew It. And today is gonna be a very exciting episode as we are exploring the big world of LSTs on Starknet. And before introducing the guest for today, I would like to play a short clip for those who are not familiar with Broth yet. And so enjoy it.
Broth is a BTCFi focused identity and multi-service platform where we leverage the power of Starknet ZK tech to prove and track Bitcoin-related activities which allows us to create customizable boxes called Broth boxes that can be completed if you meet the particular BTC activity set as a parameter. And we also offer the possibility to create a Broth passport that will be your companion throughout your Broth experience. Once you create your Broth passport, you get an initial score based on your Bitcoin activity, and the same score will increase as you interact with the different Broth boxes and services that Broth has to offer. Furthermore, at Broth, we also aggregate the best Darknet BTCFi protocols and services such as bridging, swapping, one-click deposit into lending pools, borrowing, staking, etc. Last but not least, we have recently begun at producing an in-app card game, Broth Royale, where your game power is correlated to your Broth score and overall activity on Bitcoin and on Broth. So if you don't believe me, just go to broth.io and just brov it.
And here comes the guest for today, my dear friend Akira from Endur, or also known as EndurFi. Hello, my friend. How are you? Long time not seen.
Hey, North Star, I'm good. Yeah, really long time. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I'm great. Well, what about you? How's life going?
Same. Um,
Cool.
Keep building. That's all. Yeah,
That's good. Building news, always good news. Cool. So
yeah.
really looking forward to this episode. Let's start with an icebreaker. So you've been an OG in the Starknet scene, and so you've been here for quite a while. How would you describe your journey, and what's the main difference between Starknet in 2022, 2023, and Starknet today?
Yeah, I think the big. So basically, as a builder, I think we could always really ask for help. I think that was the main thing that helped my journey. For me, Starknet at something like 2 years back, it was definitely a little bit difficult to build significant version changes from time to time. As a developer, that was the significant challenges we had. Um, but then I think today, those are really no longer any problems. Today, we just think of few things like how do we grow more? How do we build more? Um, how do we leverage AI to build a lot more new things? Or how do we onboard more users, etc. I think today that's the big questions that we're trying to solve as a whole the ecosystem. I think it's no longer about tech that is sorted. It's reliable. Yeah, I think that's how things are.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when Starknet used to be very slow, and yeah, I don't know what happened here. Sorry, a very old background came up.
Plan Didi.
Sorry, this is very old. Oh, that's the good of the live. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we all remember when Starknet was not as performant as it was today, but it was the journey that we had to take, and that made us also very strong and very resilient. And now we have a very good tech, right, on Starknet, and products like EndurFi, like Broth, are also trying to go to the next level by attracting as many users as possible. And you've been doing a great job also at playing a very pivotal role also in the pivoting towards BTCFi, right? That was played also by Starknet, and it began 1.5 years ago, more or less. And you've been one of the projects that started grinding since a very early stage in this narrative. And you also started giving the opportunity to Bitcoiners to stake their WBTC and get an LST in exchange for that, so that they can also enjoy other strategies in the Starknet DeFi scene. So also, my question would be, how did you position yourself when Starknet BTCFi began, and how is your position today? So also, just explain what can Bitcoiners do on EndurFi.
Sure. Um, I think Endure had the biggest importance when compared to Tros when BTCFi was launching. We clearly wanted to to do a few specific things. One, have the all the Bitcoin LSTs be supported. Switch to a multi-validator support on Endur as well, and ensure all the integrations that have to happen around in your like Besu, EcoBoard, Rose, and all these things. We had to ensure they were in place from for the day one launch. In fact, I remember in it was Token 2049 Singapore. There was this launch as well. I did go to the event, but I didn't attend any of those events. There were continuously different bugs, mostly on the Trove sides coming up, some instability happening, just fixing things continuously. That's how it was, and overall things were good. It was worth the effort that we put that at that point. Basically, I think the biggest thing with BTC LST launching is you can borrow stables the best way that compared to any other BTC options that you could do. For instance, if you go to Aave, you can borrow stables using Bitcoin, but you will have to pay like 5% interest rate. But on Endur, it is today less than 1%. In some cases, you will actually get paid to borrow. So I think that's the biggest advantage of using the BTC LSTs compared to just simply holding Bitcoin. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's definitely an advantage that also Bitcoiners can benefit from dealing with Starknet, generally speaking. And also, yeah, I think your products at EndurFi are also the easiest products for Bitcoiners, right? Because they won't have to make an effort in learning about any DeFi strategies, any farming strategies. It is as if they were lending their Bitcoin to a centralized exchange, right? I mean, the action is similar, but in this way, they are doing it in a decentralized way, and then they can decide whether to just enjoy the passive yield or go one step farther, right? So definitely LSDs are, I think, are the key to attract more Bitcoiners into the Starknet ecosystem. And at Brova, as you know, we aggregated the best BTCFi protocols on Starknet, and we believe LSTs are an important part of BTCFi on Starknet. And as you know, we launched the Starknet BTCFi Quest mode on Brov, where you can basically have complete some quests. And while you are using the different BTCFi protocols on Starknet, and I would like to show our viewers how they can benefit also from dealing with EndurFi through Brov. I just made a clip 1 hour ago, so I will play it. Okay.
Last week, we have just launched our BTCFi Quest mode, where you can also find the quest related to EndurFi. You will be brought to the LSDs offered by EndurFi, and through our powerful and guided experience, you will be able to deposit WBTC, to stake WBTC on EndurFi, and you will get an LST. And as soon as your transaction has been confirmed, you can go back to the BTCFi Quest interface, and you will see your progress according to the EndurFi Quest. And in this case, we are almost 20% through the quest.
Okay, that was a quick overview on how you can use, you can get LSTs on Brov thanks to EndurFi. And yeah, so I would like to talk a bit about how we could attract more Bitcoiners, in your own opinion, because now as well we are seeing that we are in a sort of bear market, I would say. So it gets even more difficult to attract liquidity to Starknet, if especially if we target Bitcoiners who are already a very difficult user to bring to a DeFi ecosystem, let's say. So what are your ideas, your opinion on this?
I think the ultimate solution is having a trustless bridge to Starknet from Bitcoin. Of course, so the Starkware team is working on those things. But in the short term, what we're trying to do is simplify one aspect is simplify the onboarding experience very much. If you want to bridge from somewhere to Starknet or to Endure, you should be able to do it very easily. I think that is something we are working on it. We'll have something releasing in the next 1 2 months. Besides that, I think key aspects are building important partnerships or onboarding key custodian providers and all, which maybe institutions are comfortable with. I think a lot of this is being worked on behind the scenes, and it's just a matter of time. We'll start probably seeing more interest in the Bitcoin space.
Very good. Yeah, we are. We have also seen some sort of interoperability moves lately, right? With near intense and layer zero, if I remember well. So definitely now it's definitely also easier. If we talk also about DeFi users in general, not essentially Bitcoiners, but now everybody can bring liquidity to Starknets in a couple of within a minute, I would say, right? So regardless of which chain they are in, most chains are being you can bridge from most chains into Starknet in a very easier way than it used to be 1 year ago, right? So that also played an important role, and we, even though we are in a bear market, in the BTCFi on Starknet performed very well in the past 8 months. So now we are definitely on the right track. And now
Yeah, totally.
I would like to dive deeper into your suite of products at Endur. I also know you have a product called Troves. So my first question would be, what came into your head first, whether Endur or Trove? And yeah, what's the difference and the audience from these two platforms?
It was definitely Troves that we started building first, because when first DeFi Spring launched, I think about 2 years ago, um, there we wanted to have some easy platform to show the yields and all. I think I came first to you,
Yeah, I
saying this is
remember
what
that.
we built, and yeah. So I think that from there it was easy. We started to see what kind of yield strategies, etc., we could build, and we had the opportunity to build liquid staking platform along with Carnot team as well. So, and yeah, I think that's how the story evolved. We still offer some yield products with Troves. One of, I think the leading product is Ekubu Vaults for somebody who's not interested in managing yield across Ekubu positions, rebalancing, and all that. There's this vault that I think some of them are managed by RE7 Labs and some of them are managed by us. That simplifies this experience. You're definitely building more stuff. So there are some around NDOFI as well. Basically, Endure is fully focused on liquid staking. Just the protocol part is more of like an infrastructure protocol that enables liquid staking and wants people to have liquid tokens accessible in other DeFi protocols. And Trove is like simplifies, puts different things together, simplifies such that you get yield in an easy way in a one-click fashion while the risks are managed. Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, thanks a lot for explaining that. And yeah, so now the future, the question about the future, 2026 has just begun, and how is it going to look like for Endur? What can we expect from you, chat builders?
Sure. I think for Endure 5, we are trying to see if we can make the protocol as permissionless as possible. That's more of a technical thing. Today, there are still some functions that require us to stake, unstake, depending on the request and all. For instance, yeah. So we want to make those more permissionless, and I think that's definitely one thing we are already doing. and work with more validators. Today we have two validators, and we want to have more validators decentralize further and try to grow collectively, where validators benefit and Endure and users benefit. Work towards bringing more liquidity on Beso so that users can do more things around borrowing, looping, etc. These are our key aspects that we are focusing on for now. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So really looking forward to seeing how 2026 at EndurFi and also at Trovs will unfold. And you've gone a long way since 2022, 2023. I remember the first time we met in the Starknet assembly in Paris. I also remember when you started building Trovs that used to be called Star Farm, right? That you approached me with with the Akira name, and I didn't realize who you were, and I thought it was like some Japanese guy, and then you told me, no, it's me, it's Venkat. And yeah, so I'm happy to see you grinding. You've been doing a remarkable job. Very happy about that, and yeah, keep it up. And looking forward to having you back on Just Brovit in the coming months. Maybe also we would love to do more initiatives with you, with both EndurFi, Trovs, launch Brov boxes, make hybrid quests between Brov boxes and the quest mode that we show. So yeah, 2026 is gonna be epic. Let's rock it together. Thanks a lot for your time, my friend. And
And
tell
sorry,
me, tell me.
and actually, I'm very happy that you are on the builder side now. Come from, think you were from a Starknet influencer or a KOL to on the building side. It's actually quite exciting. I see your team is very active. Nadai, I think, is like very obsessed and very active. Uh, all the best to you guys, and very would be very happy to support anything that we can. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to King Narai. I'm his advisor, I would say. But yeah, so I'm also experiencing this kind of more building side, right, lately, and I've been contributing to different projects as a core contributor, and also working with Narai is something very. It's something amazing for me, a great experience, and yeah, really looking forward to what's coming next. We'll try our best to attract as many users as possible towards Starknet BTCFi and towards Starknet protocols such as Endur and Trovs. So yeah, thanks a lot once again, Akira, for your precious time. I'm gonna play a couple of clips, but in the meanwhile, I'll say goodbye to you. Take care, my friend. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Last week, we have just launched our BTCFi quest mode, where you can also find the quest related to EndurFi. You will be brought to the LSDs offered by EndurFi, and through our powerful and guided experience, you will be able to deposit WBTC, to stake WBTC on EndurFi, and you will get an LST. And as soon as your transaction has been confirmed, you can go back to the BTCFi Quest interface, and you will see your progress according to the EndurFi Quest. And in this case, we are almost 20% through the quest.
Okay, that's all, guys, for today's episode. Thanks a lot for coming. See you next time. Take care. Bye.